Guys, is anybody else just kind of like done with winter right now? Like, this is what I'm looking at. This is my life right now. Like, we are supposed to get like over a foot of snow, and I've just kind of had it.
Hey guys, welcome back. What is up? So today's video is going to be on this look. This actually was another request from Instagram. I got two requests for makeup looks on Instagram. One was my last video, which was like the glowy kind of natural makeup. And then the other request came from actually like my go-to photographer, Katie. I've talked to her about her on my channel 100 times. I'm gonna link all of her information down below. Like, oh, she's so good. So she requested that I do something yellow. That was it. So I came up with kind of like this, it's not like this super extravagant like sunset eye, but I wanted to follow kind of that kind of trend that I see going around is the sunset eye. And I just paired it with a big red lip because why not? And I just thought that this look was perfect for today because of the weather that's going on behind me out my window. It is very yucky today. We are in the middle of a huge snowstorm. So all of, this kind of look is the exact opposite about what's going on outside. So that's what today is. So make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you like it so I know that you like it. Please consider subscribing if you have not already. I would love to have you part of my little YouTube family. Oh my god, this wind, oh my god. Like you can't, oh my god, you can't see it, but I showed you earlier, like the wind is like picking up now, like, oh. Also guys, if you do like cleaning videos, I do a lot of cleaning videos on my channel. As if you are new here, maybe you don't know, but I am also a stay-at-home mom, so my channel has a lot to do with makeup, which I just love. Like makeup is my passion, but I do a lot of cleaning videos because I am a mom. I'm a stay-at-home mom, so I do a lot of mommy videos as well. But next week on my channel is spring cleaning week. So Monday through Friday, I'm going to be posting a new video to my channel, Monday through Friday, giving you all cleaning motivation, my cleaning routines, etc., to get hype and get excited for spring cleaning. I'm so excited for spring cleaning. Like I have been putting it off for so long, but like I'm ready. Like I need a change. I also have a Patreon account that I will link in the description box. I post some more stuff over there, so you can check that out if you're interested as well. And yeah, without further ado, let's begin this makeup tutorial. Oh, and I'm sorry, actually before we start, please forgive my thumbs. I was at the gym yesterday and I lost both my thumbnails. Like, what is wrong with me? It was both my thumbnails. So, I'm sorry about that. I know you'll forgive me. So, yeah, so let's begin the video. So I'm going to start with the Rimmel waterproof Kohl liner, and I just tight lined. And I do that because that helps hide the lash band. From the false lashes that we're going to use. So now I'm just using my Maybelline Better Skin Concealer just to like have a nice base for the eyeshadow that we're going to use today. And I'm I am blending that in with my Real Technique sponge and setting it with my translucent powder. That is the Maybelline Fit Me powder. Oh my goodness, I love it. So to start, I'm using the Modern Neutrals palette from BH Cosmetics, and I'm taking this beautiful bright orange color, and that will be our transition shade. So I am very sorry guys, I did use two separate eyeshadow palettes for this look, but both of them are drugstore. I just didn't have a palette that, like I didn't have one palette that worked for the whole look, so I did have to dip into two palettes. I'm sorry. But they're both drugstore priced. They're very cheap. And also I did try to incorporate more footage in this video, as you can see here, so you guys really can get an idea of how much blending goes on. I feel like with editing, a lot of blending is missed, so I tried to, use as much footage as I could so you could see how much I do blend to get this look. So the next palette is the Colourpop I Think I Love You palette, and I'm just using the yellow color in that palette. And I'm just putting it on my finger and dabbing it on to my eyelid, going all the way up to the crease. Look at this yellow. I'm obsessed with this yellow, guys. Oh my god. So now I'm going to go in with the shade that's slightly darker. It is kind of like a burnt orange color. And I'm going in with a smaller crease brush and putting that right above that yellow. Not going higher than my transition color. This is just to deepen up the crease. And I also focused that on the outer part of the eye.
But I did bring it into the crease, but I primarily focused it like on the outer crease and the outer V of the eye. Next, I took the tiniest amount of that purple color. And when I say the tiniest, I mean the tiniest amount. Just enough to give that eye a little bit more dimension. The reason I did this is purple and yellow are contrasting colors and they look really beautiful together. But really not a lot at all. What you're looking at this screen, my left eye is already done, which is actually my right eye, but on the screen it's my left eye. And you can see that I just a tiny bit of purple on that outer corner, and then I just blended the hell out of the whole thing. And I feel like that's the key to a really perfect eye look is just keep blending. So I'm taking a makeup wipe and I am just like cleaning up any fallout that I had and just getting a nice clean line. Just so we have some nice sharp corners and some clean lines. I just think it makes the eye look a lot better. I'm taking the NYX Matte Liquid Liner and I am just running that along my upper lash line. Again, this just helps hide the lash band for the false lashes that we use. For foundation, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth. I got this foundation in my shade. Oh my goodness, I love it so much. So much. So I did put it on with a brush, and I have mixed feelings about this because I do think that it looks better with a sponge, but I wanted the coverage of the brush. So I put it all on with a brush, but you're going to see in a minute that I essentially went over my entire face again with a beauty blender or with a Real Technique sponge. I didn't put any like extra product on the sponge, but I just went over my whole face with the beauty sponge just to kind of, I don't know. I like the finish of this foundation more when it's applied with a sponge. So I know it's a little bit of pain in the butt, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know, but I really liked it. So for contour, the Wet n Wild Cushion Contour, it's so good. It's so drugstore. It's so awesome. And I'm doing the hollows of my cheeks, my temples, my jawline, and a little bit down my neck. And then I also just very quickly ran this on the sides of my nose. Again, you guys will see this in a couple minutes. Oh, and of course, also my chin. I don't know why, but I love a good, strong, contoured chin. I don't know why I love it so much, but I do. So now it's time for concealer. Concealer, I'm just using the same exact one, the Maybelline Better Skin. Oh, it's so good. It's so, so good. And I am putting that anywhere you would normally put concealer, down the center of the face, and of course the underneath the eyes in the traditional, I guess, V pattern. And I am blending that in again with my Real Technique sponge, but I do switch, and again, you will see it, to a little teeny tiny concealer brush just to really make sure I have a clean line where my eyeshadow was, and also like right in that inner corner where a sponge just can't reach. You know, a beauty sponge is not the most precise tool. So, but yeah, guys, again, this is another tutorial, all drugstore products. I'm sorry I didn't mention that in the intro, but this is all drugs. I love drugstore makeup. It's why would you pay more for makeup when drugstore stuff is just as good? So now I'm going to set the face with the Maybelline Fit Me powder. I have the color 05. It's so good. Oh my goodness, guys, this is my favorite powder. My favorite powder. Like this, I'm almost certain is taking the place of my Laura Mercier powder. Doesn't flash back. It sets the makeup beautifully. It is a 100% a dupe. I'm going to say it. I think it's 100% dupe. I mean, I'm not going to lie. Maybe the Laura Mercier powder is a tiny bit, I don't know. It doesn't have as much as a tint to it, if that makes sense. I don't know. I'm going to have to do more research, but I love it. And I've been using it consistently for like a month now. Like 3 weeks. It's really good. So real quick, here are my brows. My brow tutorial is always in my description box. This is just kind of like a little teaser. If you want like the full version of how I do my brows, you can check that out. I'm using the same products, the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. This is in the color Brunette. And then I'm using the Essence Eyebrow Gel Mascara. And I've been using that pretty much since I started my channel. I've been using the same products to do my brows for a very long time now. And I am really impressed with how my brows have been coming out. I have come a long way in my brow game. Good Lord. And now I'm just going to brush away all the excess powder from that baking. And then next up, it is time for bronzer and for blush. So for bronzer, Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer and the Butter Blush for the blush. And that's in the color Plum Rose. And I also did do, you will see it again in a minute, some nose contouring with that bronzer. I just took like a angled eyeshadow brush and I did a little bit of nose contouring, which you are looking at right now. And then mascara is the Essence Lash Princess. I'm trying to use this up. It's such a good mascara. It's only $5. And I'm kind of on like a makeup no buy right now, so I'm really trying to go through what I have. So to wrap up the eyes, I'm just taking that like original burnt orange shade, super simple, and I am just running that along the lower lash line. Like truly, this is like the simplest lower lash line ever. And then lashes are the Eylure Nicole Guerriero collab. Oh my goodness. Those lashes are so fluffy and so beautiful. And then highlight is the LA Girl Strobe Light Strobing Powder. I've used this forever. You guys know that I love it so much. Yeah, there's nothing to say. I'm just putting highlight on. Just all the places that you would normally put highlight. Top of the cheekbones, brow bone, nose, cupid's bow, and inner corner. And I did bring that highlight on the inner corner, like just a little bit down the lower lash line, like a tiny bit. You guys obviously will see that in a moment. But I think that highlight works so perfectly with this look. Oh, so good. It's so good. I'm sorry. I feel like that's all I say during tutorials. Oh my god, it's so good. But I have some good shit. So to wrap it up, I have the Colourpop Bossy Lip Pencil. And I'm sorry I didn't show it. I was off camera. I wasn't thinking. You didn't see it. But that's the final look, guys. That is a look done. I love this look. This is in like one of my top 5 looks of all time. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'll see you in my next video. I love you guys forever. And yeah,